We're going to write the formulas for the ions in the following compounds. These are ionic compounds. So when you're forming ions, to make ionic compounds, group 1 metals have one valence electron. They're going to get rid of that, and their most stable ion is going to have a charge of 1 positive. Group 2 metals have 2 valence electrons. They're going to lose both of those to become their most stable form is going to have a charge of 2 plus. Group 13 elements have 3 valence electrons, 2 from the s, 1 from the p orbital, and once they lose those 3, their most stable ion is going to have a 3 positive charge. These guys don't form ions, these guys don't form ions, and right to left, your group 17 elements are going to have 7 valence electrons, 2 from the s, 5 from the p, and they're going to typically gain 1 electron to reach the octet, and so their most stable ion is going to have a charge of 1 negative. Group 16 elements are going to have 6 valence electrons, 2 from the s, 4 from the p, and they're going to typically gain 2 electrons to reach the octet, and their most stable ion is going to have a charge of 2 negative. Group 15 elements have 5 valence electrons, 2 from the s, 3 from the p's, and they're going to want to gain 3 electrons to achieve the octet rule. And once they do that, their most stable ion is going to have a charge of 3 negative. Let's apply that to the problem. A, potassium is right there, chlorine is right there, group 1, group 17. Potassium is going to have a 1 positive charge, chlorine is going to have chloride, anion is going to have a 1 negative charge. You can double check, crisscross those charges, and you get your formula unit. Let's go to B. Barium is a group 2. Group 2 alkaline earth metal, so it's going to lose those 2 electrons. 2 positive is its most stable charge. Sulfur is going to have a 2 negative. Crisscross those, reduce the 2's, and you get your original formula unit. So that confirms that's also correct. Let's go to magnesium. It's a group 2 metal, so it's going to lose those 2 valence electrons. Bromine's a halogen. Once it gains an electron, it's going to be a 1 negative. You can crisscross these charges, so that's a 1. All right, bring that 1 down there, the 2 down there, you get your formula unit. You can confirm that. And finally, lithium is a group 1 metal. So it's going to lose 1 valence electron, become 1 positive. It's right there. Oxygen's over there, going to gain 2 electrons, going to be 2 negative. You can crisscross those numbers, and you're going to get your formula unit.